Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This is a belief card by Kristen Larson. Live in faith that the whole world is on your side so long as you are true to the best that you can be. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 49, NASDAQ up 29, S&P's up 6.5. Gold contract down $1.40, trading at $1,319 an ounce. Silver down 13 cents at $21.03. Platinum up $1 at $1,470 an ounce. Copper up a penny and a half at $3.16 a pound. Light sweet crude up 55 cents, trading at $106.58 a barrel. Bonds, you had the 10-year up 7 ticks at 124.25. 30-year up 15 ticks, trading out at 136.16. King dollar down 133 ticks at 80.26. The euro up 25 at 136.31, and the yen down 11, trading at 101.87. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're up $9.50. We are at the 1959.39 area. If we go over and take a look at the SPY, what you're going to see at the SPY, we got down to a price point today of $194.25. We're at $195.58. And what you have intraday here, well, we closed, but the bottom line is that you came right back up to ICE. ICE on the way down, folks, where this market started breaking down yesterday, and the SPY is 195.94 at the top of ICE. The bottom of ICE is 195.63. We're at 195.58. What does that set up? That's a normal bounce in a market that came down to bounce back up. We'll see whether it can get traction and get back up to those highs. We look at the three Qs for a second. Three Qs came all the way back topside, 29 million shares versus, I believe, it's 30 million yesterday. So the Qs have what can hit the high, which is 93.57 of yesterday, that is. The Qs, well, percentage-wise, this is what you had percentage-wise on the way up. The Dow was up 0.2%. S&P was up 0.4. It was the NASDAQ that was up 0.6%. We go over to the composite. We look at the composite. The composite itself was up 29 bucks. We're at 43.79, and that is over the swing point, which it failed yesterday on the 7th. The high, the spike high yesterday is 43.99. Nah, small caps. We go take a look at the IWM first for the small caps. This is what you have in the small caps. That got to a lower low. Rejected the low, basically did a decent bounce. You're up 99 cents. Intraday did the exact same deal as the S&P, trying to make its way up to ICE. The small caps actually haven't got to ICE yet. ICE and the small caps would be, well, yeah, they're into this. They're into it. It's 118.04 to 117.70, and right now we're at 117.75. Gold contract. We look at gold. What we had with gold is this. Price spread out here in gold was 13.05 to 13.25 today. We did volume of 127,000 contracts. That is going into the monster day of last week, which is 237. This gold contract looks to me that it's just set to get up there and get into the swing high from March. And silver wants to get into the swing high from February. So that swing high is $13.92. I really like what it did out here today. Got into lower price, rejected at lower price, had lighter volume, all of the above. That's a market that wants to get higher. Silver, we go take a look at the silver contract. What we had with silver, same type of setup. Silver was actually stronger. And what's really cool here is that silver showed off the bottom too, folks. Silver had shown it was stronger. When silver and gold move, they move simultaneously with force. But silver is saying today, guess what? I want higher price, and I want it right now. We're at 21.04, 22.22 is the swing high from February. I expect you're going to see that hit soon. Oil. We go to the oil contract. We take a look at oil. What we have with oil is this. She did 238,000 contracts today, got to 107.50, closed at 106.58. Volume out here was an expansion of volume, getting into highs. Now, you didn't hold the 107.50. This thing's going to blast topside, folks, in a huge way, not in a small way either. This is going to be one of these spike highs, I suspect, that we're going to get. Yeah, it's going to be all about the Middle East, Iraq, the whole ball of wax. But when you do take this back, there's a couple different spike highs that it wants to hit. All it has to do is hit them, test them, maybe give it up at that point. We're at 106.58, 112 to 114 is game. 114 is the spike high. And it was all of these highs, these two highs I'm talking about were spike highs. And what a spike high is, you get into it, you stay into it for minutes, you come right off it. The spike high that we had in May of 2011, that got to 114.83, couldn't hold it, and then came all the way down to 77. The last one that we actually had was it was a year ago. We had 112.24, couldn't hold it, and came down to 91. I suspect it's going to get in there, though. It's set up. Fundamentally, it's really set up, folks. Because the bottom line is that there's some heavy action in a bad way going on in Iraq right now, and that prime minister's not going to give it up. Bottom line is that it's toast over there. It's absolutely toast. Bond market. Let's go look at the bond market. We have what bonds is this. 10-year goes topside again. 7 ticks, but guess what? You broke out of this little consolidation we were in. We're at 124.25. We had 1.1 million contracts out here. That puts in play the 126 spike. That's not a spike high. 126 high from the 29th of May. More than likely, you're going to have a very large ABC structure in the way up. 30-year bond, same type of setup. 30-year did 290,000 contracts, got out of its range. Consolidation that it has been in, that consolidation that's been in since the beginning of June 3rd to be exact. We're at 136.15. You get 138. That is game out here. Yesterday, what you had the oil and gas sector get hit. Today, you had the refiners get hit. Valero, you talk about coming down. Man, oh, man. So Valero was down 464. Literally, in one day, it basically took back 6 months. Pretty intense. 43 million shares traded. Let me see that whole sector. So when we take a look at that sector, TSO, let's see what she ended up doing. This thing got, man, you talk about TSO, you talk about rotating, man. Holy cow. Yeah, they took it apart. Big numbers, too, man. TSO was down 255. Volume out here was 7.8 million. You're at 58.37. Oh, look at this, the top of the range, too. Amazing. These are classics, too. So check this out. If you go back to 2007, Tereso had a high of $63.63. That high on a monthly basis had 163 million shares traded. It couldn't handle that May of last year. Oh, let's see. Yeah, May of last year with 103. So it was 103 million going against 163. But you know what you had last month? You had 58 million. Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on?
Not much, Tom. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Oh, it's awesome. It's nice.
Yeah. What's like the temperature in Boulder this time of the year?
It's about mid-80s.
Ah, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, I can't complain.
No, Boulder's a beautiful place, man. No doubt. So, Diana shipping we're going to look at, huh?
Yeah, I was wondering if it's getting ready. It seems to be coming down into maybe 0.318 off of that, looks like the June 4th.
Okay, you stay right there, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. We got Andy from Boulder. We're going to be bisecting and dissecting some of these shippers out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 49, NASDAQ up 29, S&Ps were up 6. Gold trading out at 13 to 20. You have silver at 21.05. Bonds, the 10 years at 124.25, 30 years at 136.16. We're going to be right back.